What's good? 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 Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all all know on this motherfucking show anything goes. Oh, y'all know it. By now you should. If you watch my motherfucking show before, you should know by now any motherfucking thing goes. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what we want. That's why all these motherfuckers out here that think I need to be monetized, or that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, you want to be monetized, or you ain't monetized, so you ain't shit. If I get monetized the way I do my shit, I mean, I might try to get monetized on my new channel that I'm gonna do. That maybe so, because it's not gonna be like this one. This one is one of those. Like I say, I mean, I'm not capping when I say on the show anything goes. So I don't give a fuck about no monetization. Okay? So I will say, first off, what's good to the motherfucking chat? You know what I'm saying? What's good? Fuck. And no powder donuts today. You know what I'm saying? No powdered donuts. I think I actually got some left. I can't remember. But I didn't bring them in here. I didn't bring no snacks. I just brought drinks. You feel me? But that was only because I was like, honestly don't even plan on being on here that long. Even though every time I say that, it turns into hours upon hours. But, you know, this show, it's not just about one person or two people or three. Because there's multiple people out there, you know what I'm saying, that don't like me. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple people out there that love me, you know? And I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. All of us. Everyone that's gonna watch this show and everyone that doesn't watch this show has someone that fucking hates them and loves them. We know that. We know that. You know. And we can't we can't help that. You know, like I would want the people that hate me to love me rather than hate me. You know what I'm saying? But we can't change that. You know what I'm saying? We could do everything that we can to be positive or to try to fix things between other motherfuckers. But, you know, jealousy and shit like that, that right there, I mean, it's just, and plus, you know, people, they say, there's people you look at, you know, they call it bitch face. You just look at them and you're like, something about you I don't like. You just, you know, so it's always going to be like that. Feel what I'm saying? Like, hold on. But, uh, but, as the title says, because, you know, I'm not fucked up. I'm not afraid of none of you motherfuckers. I'll take it there with all of you. Arguing, don't care what it is. Right? Eventually, throughout this show, I will show something that a motherfucker might think this show is directed only at one person, but no. I'm just using it for an example because everyone, because like I always say, people, I guess they just take it. It goes into this ear, and then it goes throughout the other one, and they didn't even think when it went into their ear. They didn't even think. They just let it just. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? I just missed it. Oh, they didn't even ask. What'd you say again? What was that? They just let it, So when I say I don't ever disrespect anyone until they disrespect me first, I don't think people understand that. Some people, I know a lot of people understand that. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that don't get it. If I have said something disrespectful about you, it's because you said something disrespectful about me. Plain and simple. Even if, like, say, like, there's all types of channels out there, right? Like, I don't like Donald Trump, right? But guess what? All those people out there that had those shows speaking for Donald Trump, I'm like, I might disagree with what they're saying, but guess what? I don't comment, you fucking dummies, state my opinion about, what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrespect you unless you disrespect me. Because you have your right to like Donald Trump or like whatever the fuck you like. Just like I do too. So people can have the understanding, the world might be a little better. You feel me? Hold up. But I just find it, you got these motherfuckers, and I understand it's the internet and motherfuckers. There's men out there that they don't want to feel like they don't want to be people to look at them as a bitch ass motherfucker or a scary motherfucker or a punk. You feel me? Really, no man wants that. You know what I'm saying? They want people to respect them, or another man to respect them. They don't want to be disrespected by another man, all blah, 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 all that, right? And then, like, on here, when men start arguing, there's a lot of men that think, oh, yeah, he can't touch me through the screen. We're in different states. He'll have to come find me to do something. So, like, they'll say shit on here that they wouldn't say in person, except for me. I can't. All the other people that I've argued with and shit, that's what I think I came to realize is, yes, they say all this shit, but they wouldn't say it in person. Me? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be the same fucking way. That's how real I try to keep it on here. Literally whatever I would say in person is what I would say on here. Or I'm not going to say it. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. I'm not going to say it. So, my point of all of this is, like my title says, don't come for me if eventually, first of all, you should already see the type of person that I am if you watched a few of my shows. If you've seen how I done these bitch ass niggas that want to talk shit about me, right? How I exposed them, let them rip. Like I say, I hit them with that hook and they're still trying to get up. I knocked them out, and they're still trying to get up. Every time they get up, they fall back down. They stumble because I done hit them with too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much at once. Sometimes I do a few shows on them and just I overload it, and they just cannot get up. They're still all of them. Talking about to Kendick, to Delta, to this bitch ass nigga Thomas that we just recently done. All of them. All of them. People was like, damn, you didn't. No one's exposed to hardcore like you did. I know. You know. Let the fucking blunt go out. But look, I respect a motherfucker that if there's issues, we going back and forth making these videos and shit, I can respect that if you stand on what you say you're doing. Don't come talking that shit if eventually you gonna pull the whole card. Meaning you're gonna go either threatening that you're gonna call the cops, or you actually do call the cops, or all this shit. Once you see, I'm not playing with you. Then all of a sudden, oh, now you're scared. Now you want to say I'm threatening you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't come arguing and doing all these videos, making all these videos, and I'll say the name. This one I'm talking about is Thomas. Don't be making all these videos and then be a coward. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking about these women and then want a real nigga like myself that will really do something in defense. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. That's all I ask of you. If you're going to put yourself in front of me, argue with me, talking that cash shit, blah, 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 and then talking shit to a woman, don't be no coward when a nigga like me confronts you and do what I do, right? Like, first of all, I will say Thomas, aka Gino, so that people that don't know him as Thomas, Gino, right? Simmons, whatever. Thomas Bird, whatever. He is obsessed. I mean, he's obsessed with me and Summer. I'll say that. It's like I've looked, like, honestly, because I looked at his little fucking funky ass page, and I'm like, hold up, like I didn't see all this. Like, damn, like you already made all these videos, like, because I scroll down, I'm like, oh shit, this is the last video that I knew about, and then there's so many more, like 15 more videos past the last video I see. I'm like, damn. Which we all know this bitch nigga is hella pressed, right? He's hella fucking pressed. All right, so these niggas really think, like I've said, they've constantly think they know who the fuck I am, know my last name, they think they know my middle name, but it's like, if that's the case, why don't you know where I live? Because I want you niggas to pull up where I live. I want, nigga, that's legal, a legal body right there. Because I ain't going. I ain't fighting if someone comes to my house. Now, if it'll be a different story if it was like, let's meet up and do this. But if someone comes to my house with violence, I'm bringing my gun, plain and simple, right? So before I really get into that, I did a show, with the ladies yesterday, and I was saying that these bitch ass niggas that want to talk all that shit, right? Like Delta, like Kid Dick, like this recent bitch ass nigga Gino Thomas, right? They're all felons, all three of them. Well, I guess you could say even Tahar Kabay, felon. All these motherfuckers that have came from me, right? It's like, why are you coming from me, bitch? I can have guns. So you talking all this rah-rah, and then whenever you come fuck with me, nigga, if you ever do, anybody ever come bringing any type of threat my way, unless you just straight up say, hey, bro, I'm coming, let's fight. Let's put this shit on YouTube so everyone can see who wins. I'm down with that. I'm fucking down with that. Right? But as I usually say, and see, people got it twisted. They get it all the way mixed up when I do something like this. When I say I can have these, I can show them on the motherfucking TV, right? I mean TV on the motherfucking show. I can do that. I can do that because I'm not a felon. This is where this is my this is where I can do what I want to do, right? I can do that. My guns, I can show every last one of them. I can show you every last fucking bullet that I got, right? Legally. I think some people out there are like, no, put the guns away. What? Why? That's like me doing this. Because this right here is a lethal fucking weapon legally. This right here is a lethal weapon legally, right? So if I could do this, I could do this, right? If I do this, that's not saying that's not a threat, motherfucker. That's me putting my hands up in the air. That's all that is. When I say, whenever I'm sitting here and I just do this, right? Put these motherfuckers up, right? These are lethal weapons, right? That's not a threat. When I do this, it should not be a threat to anybody. Why? Because I didn't say I'm going to do something to you with it, right? Last night in the video, I said, these bitch ass niggas are felons. They can't even have a gun. And I said, but I can't, right? I can kiss my baby. I said, I can. Is that a threat? To the motherfucking chat. If I kiss my gun and say I love her and say I can have it, I can show it on my show. To the chat, is that a threat? I mean, I know the answer. I'm stating the obvious. I just want to know if y'all know that too. Last night, okay, so now this is a different question. Last night, when I had the ladies on, we did a show. Did I make a threat to anybody? Did I make a threat to my guests? Did I make a threat to the bitches that we were talking about? That's one thing I don't do. I might say, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, right? If the conversation was about fighting. Like if somebody said that they could whoop me or whatever, I said, nigga, I'll beat your ass, bro. Right? But I don't make threats because I understand there are people on here. I mean, I was a living witness of Kendick saying, oh, he's about this, right? He has all these guns. When really I found out he only had one in his crib, which wasn't even his. But you know, they talk real tough, right? They talk real tough. But then I show on video, and if I have to, I still got the video of Kendick calling the cops on me. Right? I told him, bruh, me and you are really cut from a different cloth, bruh. Me and you are not the same. If my wife, or even if I had a girlfriend, right? If she comes and tells me a nigga raped me. Because I bet, matter of fact, I bet if I would have asked him this question before any of that came out, which of course she didn't get raped, but if before all that happened, if I was to ask Kendi, what would you do if blah 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 raped your wife, or your girl? What would you do? Would you call the cops or would you react? He would have said he would have done something, and that's when really I realized, like, yes, yeah, I'm arguing with a bitch ass nigga. I'm arguing with somebody that is not on my level. And when I say not on my level, I'm talking about the level that I'll take it to. Like, yeah, of course I'm down to fight. I'm a fighter. But when you go doing the threatening, because people threaten me, I don't threaten them. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I've literally the cops have been called on me, right? And I didn't even threaten them. He said I threatened a little boy. I didn't threaten that little boy. I was taking up for the little boy. I'm saying it was fucked up that Kendick got his door kicked in and the little boy no longer live with his mom because of what Kendick did. He shit where he slept. For those that don't know what that means that he sold drugs in his motherfucking house, out his house or whatever, right? Or had money and does it, whatever, right? Just being real with you right now. And he called the cops because I said that it's fucked up that the little boy can't even live with his mom. So, yeah, I realized, yeah, these people on YouTube that talk that big talk, and then it's like whenever I start to talk, and not even really, and it never be any threats. I'm just like, bitch, what? Like this? Look, this is what's going on with me. Then it's like, oh fuck, this is what I'm assuming they're doing. Oh fuck, I done fucked up. I really like. I really don't want it with him. I'm talking about like all you motherfuckers down in Kirk, all of them. They talk big, but eventually, guess what? They all became afraid. I'm not the biggest, baddest out there, or the one that just acts like I'm the toughest, because I'd rather be cool with you. You know what I'm saying? But the shit that I've been through in my life, the shit that I've done in my life, that's not the recipe of a bitch ass nigga. And that's one thing I'm not, is a bitch ass nigga. I won't let anybody disrespect me. I'm telling you, because I'm gonna give everybody respect. And then when you disrespect me, oh hell no, you got me fucked up. What you want? How you want to do it? You know, I prefer to fight, but it is what it is. There's some people out there that, like I said, I've been walked down on, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not thinking nothing of it because I didn't know the guy. And then next thing I know, I look over and there's a gun just straight pointed at me. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I just immediately duck. Right? The fucking windshield, the glass is just, it's just busting. Little particles of glass just flying in the air. Right? He emptied the clip. He just never hit me. You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't a real killer. Because the real killer would have just kept shooting at nothing, at the glass. No, it made for sure. Like we didn't know each other, so he literally could have like be like, "What's up, bro?" And I was like, "What's up?" And then we could have just kept walking, right? And then pulled it out a foot away. That way, he don't have to shoot through no glass. You know what I'm saying? Now I've learned. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and show you this. What my point was on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read it out loud. It says, because look, you gotta understand something. This is the video. This guy, uh, the bitch boy from that we was talking about last night. He basically did a 19 and 49-second video showing showing the show that I did last night with the ladies, right? He said, "Threatening my life with your gun." And like I said, they keep saying my name is Darren Lewis Harris, but I'm like, fuck, that's cool. You can think that's my name. I'm totally fucking cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But he said, as well as slander and defamation of character is real. I see what I see what your motives are tonight. That's how he said it. I see what your motives are tonight. You just expose yourself. I have children and I believe in self-defense, Darren. Have a great night. Make one more video about me and I know then what my next move should be. As soon as I read that, I said, this motherfucker is about to call the cops. All right? Like he played that song, "It's the sound of the police." Yes, that's what that sounds like. That's the sound of the police right here. Right? Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Of what I just read. This paragraph is the sound of the police. When I read it to you, threatening my life with your gun, it's the sound of the police. You know what I'm saying? This is the same man that came on my fucking show and didn't realize. I mean, like I guess he didn't realize, that he was gonna say something that he will regret. And he said, "That's how the system is. They pick that shit up." I'm like, "No, you don't have to fucking tell on them." He said, they asked me if I wanted to be a part of basically taking down the little biker group or whatever, or the racist bikers or whatever. And I said, so that was a question. That wasn't a demand. That wasn't, oh, hey, we're picking this up. So we're giving you a subpoena to come to court. And yeah, you got to press charges. They didn't say that. They gave him an option. They said, do you want to be a part of this? He could have said no. Therefore, he never would have had to go to court. Therefore, he never would have pressed charges against the guy that busted him upside his big ass head. You know what I'm saying? Knocked his hat 20 feet. You know what I'm saying? It knocked it out of the camera, the view, like of the camera. It knocked it, and it just flew in the wind. Knocked the fuck out you. And you said that he's paying me. Bitch, you think like that's a like you think that's like you're cool because he's fucking paying you for like restitution, huh? So you said make another video about you, huh? And then you said make one more video about me and I know then what my next move should be, right? Let me show you something real quick. He says, like he said, y'all know how many times I've talked about him. I think it's been like maybe 2 or 3 videos recently. All right, so he says make one more video about me. 28 minutes ago, Let me see if y'all can see this on the screen. I'm going to do it like that so y'all can see it better. So he says, message to Darren, Boss Talks Podcast and friends, whatever, right? Then the next video, Boss Talks Podcast, it all makes sense now, right? Then you scroll over here at the end where he has a fucking face mask of a skull, thinking he's a hard ass. It says Boss Talks Podcast. Remember, my name is, right? Then he's talking about summer. Then right here it says 2 women. I'll bring it up to the top row. 2 women talking about 1 black man. That's the video that I just showed y'all where he's talking about, about the threats, right? About him saying that I basically, since I showed my gun, that was a threat to him. Bitch, no, it wasn't. I was saying, you can't have a gun, but I can. You can't do this. And I picked my gun up and kissed it. I said, you can't do that. That's not a threat. That's letting you know, I know I can have a gun and you can't. That's what that is. It's not a threat, you dummy. So, yeah, do what you got to do. If you want to call the cops, do what you do. I know I'm not getting in trouble because I know I didn't do nothing wrong, bitch. So, my point of doing all this, then we go to the next row. Look, my name again. Then right beside that, because you see Kwame's face right here, you see it? Says my name. Then the next one says my name. Well, fuck. Even though it's not my middle name and my last name, but he want that. That's fine. That Darren. I'm just gonna say Darren. That is my fucking name. But he just keeps doing it. All right, go down to the next row. Summer Dickerson and Darren, right? Then this video right here. Look, it's my pit. It's the face of me, and then if you look right beside it, it's a picture of me. The video of me, and see, these motherfuckers out there are so into me. They need to get off my fucking nuts, because I don't rock like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. They think they got my fucking car figured out. Like, this is how far they went. It's so funny. And I put that on my kids that I don't have a Buick Enclave. I've never owned a Buick in my life. I've never rented a Buick in my life. I just never have. Buicks are nice. Some Buicks. I've just never had one. Ever. I've never even drove a Buick in my life. Like, my friends, they've never had a Buick. My family members, they've never had a Buick. So I've just never have bought a Buick, and I've never thought about buying a Buick because I've never known anybody to have a Buick. So I've never just been like, oh yeah, I'm about to go get a Buick. Them bitches is badass. Of course, newer cars, fully loaded, don't matter really what it is. The fully loaded part, they're going to be pretty nice inside. You know what I'm saying? Leather seats, the dash just looking all sexy and shit. You know what I'm saying? On a fully loaded car. Heated seats. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. So they got on this video, it's crazy. So they try to take a side by side. Like, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers out there are. This is what they're doing, y'all. Hold on, let me. I'll talk about the rest of that in a little bit. It's just crazy. Do you know what you got to do to compare? Try to find what type of car I got. These motherfuckers got to be like, okay, let me type in a Dodge journey. Nope, that's not it. And then they just, you know what I'm saying? How much time they're putting into trying to figure me out. You feel me? Like, I don't, in my opinion, what's the point? Who cares what kind of car I have unless you plan on seeing me out in traffic and doing something, which I highly recommend that you don't do it, because where I'm at, I can have my gun in my lap. And I'm telling you, I'm just telling you. That's how we can rock here. You know what I'm saying? As residents. Not I'm pretty sure you can't just come up in here, not as a I'm about 100% positive you can't just come up in here as a visitor and legally put your gun in your lap like I can. You dummies. So honestly, I didn't even understand why. Which this is the second time I've seen that. He didn't even make that video. This was somebody else trying to act like they know what type of vehicle. Which, bruh, honestly, I'm not fucked up if a person knew what kind of car I drove. But now that I see motherfuckers is just so desperate to try it, I'm not gonna tell them. I'm just gonna be like, nope. I'm gonna let them try to figure it out, right? Fuck it. I'm gonna make them stay up late at night trying to figure out what type of car I'm driving, right? It's like, what the fuck? What's the point? I mean, literally, what's the point? Woo! Like y'all researching and doing all these things that are weak. And when I expose y'all, that's what it is. I expose y'all so fucking bad. Y'all are like, damn, I got to try to do, I gotta hit him back with something. And hitting back with saying, oh, we know what kind of car you drive. Woo! Even though you was wrong as a bitch. Like, wrong. Like, the only thing that you got right was the color of the seats. I wasn't hiding that. Bitch, I went live in my car. The fuck? Got motherfucking cream seats. Y'all motherfuckers is just something else. But you want to go to the, whenever I take it there with y'all, you want to talk about I'm threatening you, calling the cops, because that's how I took it when you said make another video. Bitch, I'll make another video all I want. And the reason I'm showing this on your shit. Look at this, y'all. I mean, he does that. There's my face. There's my face. There's my face. Hold on. So yeah. He's doing all look, Boss Talks podcast waking up today. You feel what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker is too sensitive.
And will likely have to dismiss 500 more because of a corrupt.
I got touch screen and I'm trying to scroll up and shit, and it just keeps clicking the motherfucking video. Like, motherfucker. Like he wants to say, and then like, look right here, like, here's another one. Enjoy your friends, Boss Talks podcast. Like, it's just crazy. This nigga is look, like, this is more than I even imagined. I'm actually surprising myself right now. I didn't realize, because I don't fuck with his page like this. I get sent videos. It's all for YouTube, I thought, Darren. Then look, like then look, y'all. This picture right here where I got the knife in my mouth. This picture that I I guess these motherfuckers out here like Taharka. He wanted to say, who's this guy? Bitch, the only damn. I thought I had it on there for y'all to see. My bad. So let me go back over. So yeah, like I said, look, he just constantly making videos about me, but he wants to say, make another video and I know what I'm gonna have to do. Bitch, you got so many videos about me. Like, and he's literally, I'm looking at this and it's surprising the fuck out of me how many, and look, it says 3 days ago, game over, Darren. I seen when you went private now. Bitch, I took the video down and put it on private because I was telling a lot of shit, even though the stories I told, I wouldn't get in trouble about because there's no proof. You know what I'm saying? If I fucking do a crime, I'm gonna fucking try to get away with it. I'm plain and simple. I'm just fucking saying. You know what I'm saying? And then right here, like back to back, right here, where it says it's all for you, YouTube, I thought, Darren. Then the next video beside it, if you're doing community work, that's my then him showing my shit. Then over here, game over, Darren. It's talking about me. Then he's talking about Summer, right? Which that's really the main people he's been talking about. Then over here, it's showing me, right? Then over here, it's showing me with a knife in my mouth. And that guy right there, see, Tark, he posted that. I guess motherfuckers out there think I'm just this guy that hates white people. Bitch, I don't hate white people. Yeah, go ahead and crop this. Go ahead and take out this and play it on your video and say, oh my God, Boss Talk said he don't hate white people, y'all. He said he doesn't hate white people. I don't like the racist white people. There's a ton of white good people out there. There's a ton of good black people out there, Asian people. But guess what? In every race, there's a racist. All right? And that's what I don't like from every race. Even black people. I don't like the racist black people. I don't like the racist Asian people. I don't like the racist Hispanics. I don't like racism at all. So this Italian guy right here, really me and him is still cool. He's from my hometown. You feel me? I just moved away. I moved 5 hours away. You know, we'll keep in contact here and there. But put it this way. Every time I fucking go back home, I link up with him. That's my guy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He's a shooter. Just like I am, right? Yeah, me and him. When I say that's my guy, that was like I called him my brother, like, and really, yeah, I guess you could still call him that, you know, because like, yeah, I mean, he was pretty much who I kicked it with on a regular until I moved away. Him, I mean, I kicked it with other people too, not just him, but you know what I'm saying, like, yeah. So they just look at him and say, oh yeah, he's white. He's Italian, actually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his saying used to be, yeah, I'm gonna give the ladies this Italian stallion sausage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he'd get fucked up, get drunk, like, yeah, I'm about to lay this Italian stallion sausage. But yeah, the picture beside it when I got the knife in my mouth. It was the same, because see, they got those pictures off my old IG, right? I got 2 IGs. The first one, honestly, I can't get into. I forgot the password, which is all good. But that's like public. That's why they're able to get those pictures. I guess they posted that picture of me and that guy right there. And I'm like, so what? What you think? I guess y'all got me fucked up. I'm not just because y'all might not like white people. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And trying to sit here and the video is of me at a fucking LGBT community protest. I've never been to one of those. You know, I don't have a problem with people that are gay. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as they don't have a problem with me being straight. You feel me? I got family members that are gay. You feel me? Straight up. But that's on a serious note, that's one a person they can do whatever they want to do and believe whatever they want to believe. You feel me? I can't judge that and talk shit about that because then yeah, that'd be like someone saying, "Man, fuck you for liking women." So it is what it is. But straight the fuck up. I've never been in no motherfucking LGBTQ protest. Clearly, y'all bitches is dumb to think that. Y'all, like I said, y'all can't come up with real shit to so-called expose me like I expose y'all. I really fuck y'all up with real facts. So y'all have to Photoshop and make up all this dumb shit to try to make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't working. To me, it's not. Maybe to other people, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That fucking protest I got tased at, they wasn't saying nothing about no LGBTQ or gay rights or anything like that. They were saying Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe, because it was a George Floyd protest. I guess y'all don't got ears. But yeah, y'all also didn't see any fucking rainbow flags, right? But what you did see, motherfucker, is people wearing Black Lives Matter shirts, yelling Black Lives Matter, nothing about LGBTQ. Straight the fuck up. So yeah, let's get that understood. Then right over here to the left with the fucking knife in my mouth. I was a crazy motherfucker back then. When I took this picture, that was the days that I say y'all better fucking wish I'm still not living like I was whenever I had that knife in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I was the type, I wouldn't mind stabbing a nigga in his motherfucking neck with that bitch right there. I had so many fucking knives at that time. You know what I'm saying? And guns. You know what I'm saying? I was not fucked up. I wanted to get into some fucking drama, into some fucking shit every day. All day. Literally wake up. What can we do to get into some shit? Who do I need to poke? Not just who I need to shoot at, who I need to poke. That's like the Joker. He says, yeah, shooting somebody, that's easy. But getting up on them and poking them over and over, and they're screaming, trying to get you to stop poking them, and you keep poking them. That's different. Y'all are fucking lame. Y'all want to keep on fucking making these motherfucking videos about me. And see, look, y'all. Nobody, like, anything I say, trust me, I think about it before I say it. I can say all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where's the proof of what I just said? First of all, Who is it that I did this to? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being real with people when I fucking say this is the shit that I've done in my fucking life, right? Because I'm not lying. I'm just telling you how I've lived. It's not like I'm saying this is what I'm gonna do. Now that right there, that could get me in trouble. But me telling you something that I've done, okay, they could go look. A cop can go look into something that I've done, bitch. Bruh, I'm not gonna tell the exact shit. I'm gonna beat around the bush on certain shit, but I'm gonna get straight to the point of what happened. So yeah, if a cop was to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna investigate and I'm gonna look back into this time," because that's one thing that I don't do. I don't give you real time frames of when the shit happened. I just say, "Oh, you know, this could have been when I was a teenager. Could have been when I was grown." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. Like, trust me, all that shit that I did, if I was gonna be in trouble, it would have been back then. But see, I was going against real motherfuckers that wasn't scary ass bitches. Like if they got shot at or whatever, they wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, you know, he took it too far. I need to call the cops." Right? Is what it is. All you motherfuckers that have came from me, y'all wanted to keep making videos like I just showed. It's ridiculous. And I didn't even show the rest. There's more videos that he's made about me. Those last two videos that I showed y'all was from 3 days ago. I showed y'all so many videos of him posting about me. This man is a loser. This man don't have no time to do shit. He needs to take care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? He really does. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up calling Simberlin or Kimberlin. Honestly, I forgot. Kimberlin John, his baby mother. I'm gonna end up calling her and letting her know. Put his ass on child support or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Make his motherfucking ass help you. Love you, Callie. Good night. And by the way, again, let's go to the motherfucking chat because I kind of really have been like reading the chat. You know what I'm saying? I've been because I had the screen enlarged, so I couldn't see the chats. But yeah, I can make 37 more videos about him before I catch up to the amount of videos about him. And see, I purposely showed that because he got me fucked up. It's like you're telling me I'm sorry, that shit fucked up. But first thing I thought of was first thing he's gonna do is call the police, like a little bitch. Cause I know it's not, oh, if you make one more video, I'm gonna come see you. He don't got the balls. He got punched in his mouth by probably like 50-year-old, and he didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And yeah, him telling me make one more video about him. But it's like, yeah, I wanted to show on my show all the shit that it's like, really? You want to say one more video, and bitch, you got about 21 more videos than more than me. You're just a scary ass motherfucker. You said that I threatened your life. You said that I talked about gunplay. Like you did. You came on my live. I got it on video, bitch. You said I never even mentioned it. I don't ever mention that until someone starts talking about it. I usually say, yeah, we can fight. I'd rather fight. That's one thing I live by now that I'm out the streets. Used to, I didn't give a fuck if it was fight or gunplay or poking somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, yeah, honestly, I look at it as you should only have to use your gun when your life is endangered. Like someone breaks in your house or someone's trying to kill you or you're hunting. I'm the type that's living by that new movement, guns down, gloves up movement. You know what I'm saying? You can still have a fucking gun and say guns down, gloves up. Because what that basically means is stop just going out there and killing people. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some type of problem with them or whatever. Let's because like I said, anybody can shoot a gun. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can grab a gun, aim it, and kill somebody. But can they whoop their ass? That's what it is. You so angry at them, so mad, and want to talk all that shit. All right, when we see each other, what's up? What can you do with your own body, your own mind? What can you do to me? With no weapon, what can you do to me? You cannot do a damn thing. I'm a real fighter, bro. You aren't. You would have seen some different shit if it was me that got punched in my jaw. You know what I'm saying? Me and you are different. Just like me and Kendrick are different. And all these other motherfuckers that wanted to talk shit, like cash shit, saying like making threats and shit. And look, I haven't put none of y'all in jail. I haven't pressed charges on none of you niggas. I hadn't even talked about that. But now, whenever I really get y'all pressed, y'all want to press 911. Y'all are some bitches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are some bitches. But yeah, like the title says, don't come for me if like, and like, yeah, like we can, a person, me and another person, we can debate and not get violent. You feel me? I'm not gonna start talking that way unless someone starts acting like that towards me. I'm just, and it would be in self-defense on my end. You don't understand how much that is drilled into my head. Self-defense. Not offense, self-defense. So I've learned that. Used to, I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucker start talking that shit, like, all right. And I was different. But over the years, martial arts has, and along with me having kids, it's made me look at life differently. And yeah, that's why, like when you're in martial arts, you bow, it doesn't matter if it's a kid or someone your age or someone older than you. When you shake their hand, like how we do it, we put our hand like this, we shake each other's hand, and at the same time of shaking your hand, it's like a little bow, and how you doing, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We say it's all about respect. So much respect up in there. Even to the little kid. You walk up to the little boy, hey, sir. How you doing, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. And they're going to do it too. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. Sir. It's, yeah. So that's why I always say I always try to show respect, and I don't get disrespectful to someone that's disrespecting me. Straight up. So, story time. There was one time, since we're speaking about the dojo and shit like that, there was it was crazy. It was so crazy because there was this guy. There was one day, because when I go to the dojo, I will I'll wear my uniform, my gi. All of us will wear our gi to the dojo, and we wear it back home. So sometimes, if we have to go to Walmart and get some milk or dinner, we walk up in Walmart with our uniform on, right? So this dude, I had got out the car one day, and this guy said, like, honestly, I could like the way he was acting. I was like, he's kind of weird in a way. But he was like, "You do martial arts?" And I'm thinking, what the fuck does it look like? You think we just walk around like this? That's a family. You know what I'm saying? With a black belt on, like, yeah, we do. What do you do? I did taekwondo. Is it expensive? It can be. I said, hey, here, gave him a card. I said, you can get a few classes for free if you want to come try it out. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, then you don't have to pay. I said, but the first few classes are free. I said, and if you do come, I said, you can come anytime that you want. You know what I'm saying? Anytime. It's just be there. I was like, if you can call, schedule it. But if not, get there at this time, because I don't want you to get there when the class is almost over or halfway done. Like, if you're gonna want to get these free classes, you need to see what it's like from the beginning to end, because we start the same way and we end the same way. The middle might be different is different on different days. You know what I'm saying? We do different shit every day. So the beginning, it's all, the bowing, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then, we got to do a ton of kicks at the beginning from the start. I mean, well, first, like, we run around, and then he'll call it up, and that's when we line up, getting them, like, lined up. Not in a line, but we spread out among on the mats. Basically, when you do this, you shouldn't be able to touch each other. Get your own space. That way, you don't kick nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we basically do every kick in the book from the jump, off the rip. And then that's the start. And then later on you'll be doing more kicks. It's taekwondo. And then you spar and shit like that. There's different types of sparring, but yeah, I'm kind of getting off subject. So the guy that wanted to do those free classes, I honestly thought he was gonna come that night, that night, or the next night when I gave him that card, and he didn't show. So then I had I'm trying to think how that was. Yeah, basically, I got to the gym or to the dojo, and through the glass, I could see he's in there. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, he had already talked to them, and I didn't know him. I just, and he told me, he's the one that gave me the card. So at first, the instructor and his wife and the other higher ranked black belts that technically are in charge. When you're higher ranked black belt, you can be in charge type shit. So uh, they're thinking, oh, he's with me. I know him. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave him a card or whatever and told him, hey, you could get free classes or whatever. The first few, if you don't like it, you don't got to come back. So at first they thought that he was with me. So they're like coming up to me. They're like, hey, like, is this your friend? I'm like, I don't know him. He just seen me in uniform, and yeah, and I gave him a card and said, you could get a free class or whatever, a few free classes to see if you like it or not. And they was like, oh, okay. So, he did a class. Yeah, it wasn't semi good. Like me and him ended up sparring. I whooped his ass. And then um the next day, see, we was like the instructor that I got, he teaches taekwondo, and then he'll teach you, and after that he has a class. Really, it's supposed to, it's a Krav Maga class, but really he's teaching you jiu-jitsu too with Krav Maga. So and that is a whole nother like situation, whole nother art, right? So if you are signed up with taekwondo, you can get that class for free if you want to do that class, because you're already paying a good amount of money. That class is like, I don't know, like $30 a month, right? Maybe 50, 30 to 50, I can't remember. Because I don't pay for it. So the dude that I'm talking about, he did the class, the taekwondo class, and then he at first thought that he was going to be able to do that second class, the Krav Maga / jiu-jitsu class, right? And they had to tell him, no, like, that card that you got, anyways, we had this he's really tall, bald head guy. And for those that don't know what rolling means in jiu-jitsu, that's basically you're on the ground wrestling, right? And yeah, like that's what this guy, he was probably like, I don't know, 260, 270, and at that time I was probably like 150, 160, something like that, right? And so, and yeah, I gave him I've made him tap. When one time he made me tap, and the shit was crazy. Like I had him mounted, right? Like I'm on, like, kind of like on top of him, man. And then he wraps his legs around my fucking ribs, and he's just squeezing tight. And I ain't gonna lie, he has some strong ass fucking legs. He's squeezing. I felt like a fucking snake was squeezing me or something. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm trying to, like, when you're wrestling, you can't freak out. You got to stay calm and try to think of the moves that you can do to get out. So I'm getting little breaths, because he's squeezing the breath out of me for real. So the only thing I can think of is to press my elbow into his chest real hard, like rub, like, because in the hospital when people think that people are faking sleep or faking like they're falling out or having a seizure or faking something, they might take their knuckles and they'll rub them real hard on their fucking sternum. And that'll make, like, especially in the nursing home, I've seen it done multiple times because I used to work in a nursing home, a few nursing homes actually. And they'll be like, if they're faking. But yeah, like I knew that would affect him, and it did. It helped. It like I was little. He made me tap that way before, but there was another time he tried making me tap that way, and that's whenever I rubbed all up in his fucking sternum and made him loosen up. And then I almost choked his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Guillotine. But all right, that guy. He's sitting down and we're stretching. It's before the class. Like I was already loosened up. I'm just they're punching the bag, you know what I'm saying? And there's mirrors all over in there, you know what I'm saying? So that you can look at yourself punching, look at your form, you know. And that guy that I gave the card to, he didn't know nobody there. Didn't even know me, even though I gave him a card to show up. He didn't know a single person there, right? Nobody had ever talked to him and give him problems, nothing. Well, that guy that I told you that, like, the tall guy, the bald head guy, he's sitting there and he's like, the stretch where you put your feet together and you grab your ankles. It's the butterfly, and you're stretching, you're growing, the butterfly. He's doing that. He's just sitting there, minding his business, stretching, looking around. He might talk to somebody, just stretching, getting ready. That dude that showed up, he's like right behind him, kind of to the corner of him. But the guy that is stretching, the bald head guy, he's not paying no attention. But me, the instructor, and the wife, and all the other ones, we are very aware of what's going on. That guy had his fist ball. The guy that I basically gave the card to. Okay, so he had his fist balled, and he's just me mugging the fuck out the bald head guy, right? He don't know him. He never did anything to piss him off. Nothing. He's just sitting there. Real close, like he's about to attack him. So, me being the best fighter in that motherfucking gym, the instructor comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, if something happens, will you help me?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, I don't know this dude, so don't feel like I'm not gonna help. I was like, I don't know him. I said, I see he's on some other shit. Like something's up. I said, yeah, I'm gonna help you. I got you. He's like, all right. So then I was stretching some more. So once that happened, I'm like, okay, since they're feeling that way, maybe we're all seeing the same thing, right? So he's like, do you think you can go talk to him and like tell him to leave? So before I did that, the instructor's wife, she was like, yeah, like he was acting real funny. I ain't gonna lie. And she's like, I was, to me, I was thinking, damn, you was being that touchy to do that. But she was like, she said she walked up to him and she was talking to him and she's like, yeah, she said she like kind of like, like touched his waist. She's like, I was trying to make sure he didn't have a gun on him. And I'm thinking, like, first of all, you go up to a man, you just go, touching his side and shit. He's gonna probably think you want him. But yeah, I was like, okay, regardless if he has a gun or not, I'm gonna knock him out in one punch, and then we can figure out if he has a gun or not. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna talk to him. I said, if it gets to where he might get aggressive, I said, I'm just gonna knock him out. Okay, I said, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna knock him out, And y'all are gonna be my witnesses because I ain't trying to get a charge. Y'all gonna be my witness, right? Right? They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So I go over there. I'm like, bro, and I like put my hand on his chest. I'm like, bro, why you got what? I was like, what's wrong? And he just still look, I'm like, bro, hey, I was like, I'm not trying to cause any problems or nothing. I'm like, but what did he do? Like, I mean, I was like, you can't just, I mean, they're not gonna let you fight. I was like, if you fight, you're gonna end up going to jail. This is a public. This isn't no street shit. This is a dojo. And if you come with violence, one, you might get your ass whooped by everybody in here and still go to jail because you're coming into a public place, disorderly conduct shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you come here. I was like, come here. Let me holler at you. So he walks with me. I'm like, what did he do? And he's like, I don't like him. I'm like, why? What happened? He's like, I just don't like him. I don't like the way he looked at me. I don't like the way he's looking. And I'm like, what the fuck? And by this time, the bald head guy is realizing, oh shit, there's a guy behind me that wants to beat my ass, right? So I'm like, please don't ball your fist. I was like, we're not gonna let nobody fight. Real fight. I said it'd be different if it was just a sparring match, a friendly sparring match. I was like, but anyways, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to leave, bro. Like I was like, I'm trying to help you. I said because nobody is gonna allow you to fight him. I said, and he's a fighter too. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, nobody's gonna allow you to fight. We're gonna break it up, and like you're just not gonna be able to win this battle because somebody in here is gonna be able to whoop you. And we got women in here that are scared. They was actually terrified. They were scared. I'm talking about scared. I'll tell you why they were scared even later on. One of the instructors was like, should I call the police? I'm like, no, don't call the police. I was like, I think I can handle this. I did. So he ended up leaving. He didn't do nothing. He ended up leaving. But then the next day, actually, they called the cops. They did because they wanted to make a report about that. They called the cops, and when you come as a guest or whatever, you got to fill out a little waiver. So he filled out, put his name, shit like that. So they basically looked up his information. Come to find out, he's a paranoid schizophrenic, right? So they was like, yeah, we have problems with him all the time. He'll go up into anywhere and just walk up on someone and start problems with them. You know, everywhere he goes, he's like, yeah, eventually he's probably gonna have to be locked up somewhere in a mental hospital. And they're like, but him having that sickness, that's we're always like they caught him walking that day, and they drove him home. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, we don't want to risk him being out and going into another public place and walk up on someone with their fist ball. So the next day, I'm going back. I was actually about to go to get me some coffee before the class, to get a little, geared up before class. And I see him walking in because I'm passing the school, and I see that he's walking in to the dojo, And I'm like, oh, fuck. There was so much traffic. So much traffic that we would have had to wait if I stayed in the car to turn. So I said, fuck it. So my wife was driving. I jumped out the car and I'm running full speed. I'm running full speed because I didn't tell you. The officer banned him from coming back as well because the instructors, the owners, they also said we don't want him to come back because, I mean, he was trying to do some extra shit. So yeah, the cop did tell him they don't want you to come back or whatever. Well, he came back. I sit and walk through this door and see, um, just like most ATAs, you know what a plaza is? Like where the shopping mall. Most ATAs are around other shit connected to other buildings and shit like that. And like, yeah, that's just how it is. There's few of them that just have their own building, but that's not normally how it is. They'll just go find something that's for rent and be like, oh, bam, because shopping malls are already uh, advertising themselves. It's like, oh, what's in this shopping mall? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just a good spot because there's more people that show up in that parking lot, and that might make somebody want to join. But anyways, he came back, but he actually went to the store next to it. But at first, I ran into the dojo, and that day they were having a kids movie day. Well, it's not movie night because it was still daylight type shit. But I walked in. It was like during the summer they were having this. It was like a camp where they did little activities, played games, and then watched a movie. And this was like whenever uh what's that shit called Frozen 2 came out. So they were watching Frozen 2 and I run into the fucking uh dojo and I'm like, "Hey, he's back." I just seen him like walk into the building or to the big building thinking he was coming into there. And she's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm looking around and he wasn't in there. So I go to the next door and I see him in there. So I'm like, "Oh shit." So I was like, I want because it was the kids and one woman, which she was a black belt, but I could whoop her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he could probably whoop her ass. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay here until I know he's gone, because my daughter was there watching the movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not allowing this shit. So yeah, this dude kept showing up after that. Yeah, he ended up getting arrested, and then he threw a fucking brick through the fucking window because he was mad. You get arrested, don't matter, you get out. So he got out through a brick. Like, it terrified so many women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really did. Then it got to the point where because there was two kids, there's so many students, like they really got clientele for real. Like, yeah, I don't got shit on them when it comes to teaching. But yeah, they have so many clientele, and some, like, I think that two of the kids, like there's probably like 500 kids that goes to this specific school, and like two of the kids, their parents are cops. One is a sheriff, one is a regular cop, and they talked to they. Well, when I ran into there to say, "Hey, he's here," I was like, you know, so yeah, I literally forgot about this. Like, because the parents could actually be there too with the kids. He was there. I didn't even know he was a cop. I ran and I said, "Hey, he's back." Right. So uh basically the guy that was a cop overheard me speaking. He said, "What's going on?" So I kind of explained there's a guy that is causing major problems. He keeps coming back. He's banned. And he said, "Well, I'm a cop." So, and he was like, "Where's he at?" And I said, "Shit. All right, because this is now this is the difference. Sorry, y'all. I'm mixing up stories because he came so many times. So I had to go out to my car. I forgot something. It was my coffee. I forgot. So I'm in my car, and he didn't see me. He came from the back of the building, and he's walking, but like in front of my car, like where I'm parked. Like there, you could park on the side of the building and all that shit. So he's like walking in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then he goes around the corner. So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'll run, trying to catch up, and I go into the dojo. I'm looking around to see if he's there, and I had to tell him, I'm like, "He's here again." I was like, "I just seen him walk in front of a car. He's here." I was like, literally, like he's like around here somewhere. So that cop, he was like, which he's off duty, of course. He was like, and really, like I said, I didn't know he was really a like cop for at least the first 10 minutes, and yeah, so it kind of felt weird that yeah, I was involved with running a motherfucker off, but uh he was like, "Where's he at?" And I was like, "I don't know." I said, "I was in the car. I seen him." So I thought he was in here. So I looked in the next building to see in the next door if he was in there. I'm like, "I don't know. I don't see him." And he was actually in there. I guess he was ducked down, like looking at something. I don't know. So I stayed there, and I'm like, "Oh, there he is." So I run out because I was gonna tell him, "Bro, you need to get the fuck away from here." We told you ain't, and I was ready and willing to fight this dude too. And that guy that, yeah, was off duty cop, he comes running out with me, and while I'm telling him, "Bro, like you ain't supposed to fucking be around here," I'm talking to him. This motherfucker, he got scared too. He didn't know he was a cop, just like I really didn't either. I was around this motherfucker so many times, didn't even know he was a cop, right? And this dude that kept causing problems. It was funny as hell, I swear, the way he took off running. The cop, well, the off duty cop, he came out and he just starts chasing him. He just starts he comes out the door and he starts running at him, right? And the way he took off, he burnt him. He really did. He got away. So he burnt the cop. And like he took off running. So I basically look on the side of the building, and the cop, the off duty cop, he was like half like think of a big building. He was halfway. He was in the middle of the distance of the building. The dude was already on in the back of the building, like gone. I was like, damn. Like I mean, I'm thinking, what the fuck, like, but yeah, I'm not for sure exactly why I thought of that story, but yeah, I just thought I'd tell a story. Y'all, it was more crazy. Um, yeah, where am I being restreamed at right now? Is it on the Bitch Boy show? Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Who's streaming me? Come on, Gary. Man, I'm just like I just went back. I'm telling you, that nigga Gino is ugly as a bitch. Like you can kick, like if you got a football with a a kickstand with the little stand for field goals, you could kick that motherfucker right through his teeth. You know what I'm saying? You kick a field goal right through his teeth. I mean, his gap is just so like, and bro, get some braces. You know what I'm saying? I know adults they got braces. You know what I'm saying? Kick a field goal right through your teeth. You need to go help Kimberlyn or however you pronounce your baby mama's name, Simberlyn or Kimberlyn. You need to go help her take care of your fucking kids. Fucking deadbeat. That's one thing I can't stand. Like when a man is with the woman, the baby mom, he could be there for the kids. But as soon as they break up, regardless of what reason it is, whether they just uh um just break up because it didn't work out and she ends up taking the kids or whatever. I can't stand when a motherfucker is just like, oh, I'm fuck you and the kids type shit. Like I've seen that type of shit so many times. It's like, bruh, like those kids are missing you. They was used to having mom and dad, and now the y'all aren't together. They're only seeing mom, and they're wondering like, when is my dad gonna come see me? And you know, so in my opinion, bitches like that, motherfuckers like that, only do that because they're more in love with the pussy than they're in love with their kids. It's fucking sad. Connection all fucked up and shit. Man, my doctor today told me, bruh, you're one of my, like, he's like, you're one of my patients that I actually like and care about. Because I've been his patient for 2-3 years. And he's like trying to convince me to get the jab, and actually he knows how I feel about it. We've talked about it multiple times because he's asked me, "Are you gonna get it?" And I said, "Hell no." So today he was like, I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm like, "What's good?" And he said, "Because because of bullshit that's going on. I can't. It's been shit since all this started. I haven't really been able to see him in person. It has to be on video. Um, but yeah, he's like, hold on. Hold on. Well, it's not showing anything on his that he's this motherfucker is streaming me or whatever. Like I'm on there, it doesn't show anything. So I don't know. Unless y'all are talking about a video that he already did, like, but I don't think he's live, right? But yeah, my doctor, he's telling me that I need to get it, and I'm like, bruh, you literally just told me that you got the shot and the booster, and you still got COVID. You told me your daughter has the same thing, the shot and the booster, and she still got it twice. I said, now think about that. y'all go hit the thumbs up. You know, cause I really I want the people that that really got a problem with me, that not only got a problem, but go out of their way to talk shit about me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what do they expect they're gonna get out of that? They're gonna get a reply, a negative reply. You know, I'm gonna talk some shit back, right? Okay, so like I said, we can debate and it can stay a debate. But whenever it goes to where when motherfuckers start talking about fighting, or like I said, he mentioned gunplay. He said we could do however you want, fight, gunplay, whatever you want to do. He said that. I didn't. You know, so he's offering, putting that on the table when the motherfucker can't even have a gun. That's what I said. These motherfuckers can't even have a gun, but they want to talk about gunplay. Delta can't have a gun, but he want to talk about gunplay. Kendrick can't even have a gun, but he want to talk about gunplay. Even Taharka Bay want to talk about gunplay, but he can't have a gun because he's a felon. All of these motherfuckers that I have exposed and did all this other shit, like I told them and told y'all, there's nothing about my life that I'm ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's nothing out there that y'all can show that I'm gonna be pressed about. I mean, I don't like that y'all make those photoshopped ass, fake ass videos just to try to make me look bad. Like, how about you bring some facts? Bring some real proof so that motherfuckers can feel how they want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. What I do is, you see, people that like y'all, I bring out real facts and receipts with it. And then the people that like y'all, now they look back and like, damn, should I even fuck with this person? Like, this is the truth about them, you know? Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all are coming up with fucking lies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfucker wanna, like, I mean, really, he got it from what's this fuck's name? Taharka. And I try to tell Taharka's motherfucking ass. Like, he showed me a picture of me and a girl. I said, bitch, that's my ex. Trust me. When I started this YouTube shit, we made it like 100%. I won't say 100% because nothing is perfect. 99% that nobody's gonna fight. Like my kids, I show them off because I love my kids, and because there's certain shit that I want to show my kids skills. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she always wants to come on here, but I'm like, no, like I'll bring you on maybe a little more on my new show where there ain't that much negativity and drama and bitch niggas, right? Because like I said, on my new show, which is coming, should have already came out, to be real. Shit, it is now fucking Thursday. Like, I should have already done it. This week went by so fast. So I'll say by this weekend, y'all will see. I'm gonna have to do a live so I can let y'all know. Hey, y'all, come on, y'all. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in there so that y'all can go subscribe, and then yeah, yeah, I'll basically have y'all watch it, and then on my next live, I'm gonna do a recap and talk about the video so that because I want all the people that fuck with me to go and subscribe to that channel and watch it. The first video, It's just gonna be me just working out, just punching my bag, getting a little workout in. You know what I'm saying? Just something that I regularly do, right? So it's basically gonna be kind of one of those, like that show. What's it called? A look into your daily life, or a journey into your daily life, or whatever, where they basically be celebrities or whatever, and they basically record you for like 24 hours, where that you wake up, you show them what you do throughout your day, like from breakfast to dinner. Show them what your day to day shit is. So it ain't gonna be like it'll just be in the downstairs dojo. It's not like I'm gonna be like, all right, y'all. So yeah, now I usually go here because no, I'm not gonna put my business out there like that. I'm not a fucking celebrity. But yeah, my son and my daughter will be in it. I'm excited to show y'all my son's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like when my son gets older, he's gonna be able to whoop all you bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm training him to be able to protect me. You feel me? And of course his sister and his mother, right? But if he's able to protect me, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be a cold motherfucker. And that's the goal. To have like my kids, including my wife, all together. We are once they're grown or teenagers, bruh, we are literally gonna be a motherfucking wrecking ball. You know what I'm saying? Like we go, all right, y'all, let's go out to the club. Let's go to the bar. And wish a nigga would. You know what I'm saying? Wish one. And yeah. That would be crazy if that ever happened in life, where I get into a fight with a group of people or somebody, and my son and daughter is involved at an adult age, not like as a kids. I'm not gonna put them in harm's way. Fuck that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, my son, y'all will see the aggression in him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's he's a boss baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's a mini me. He's a little mini me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, maybe he might have actually been at his age. He might have been more aggressive than I was when I was his age. Uh, I'm telling you, he punches with both hands. He's gonna hit you. Like you don't see most kids using both hands. Using just their good hand or whatever. You know. I know that my son, like I already teach my daughter, like if someone hits you, you hit them back, and you hit them with a 3-4 piece. Why? One of those 3 or 4, or if you hit them twice, one of those needed one of them. If you only throw one punch, that punch better be straight to the nose, because I know how it is, especially for a kid. Once they get hit in the nose, most people, when they get hit real quick, the motherfucking nose, it's automatically gonna make their eyes water. You feel me? Punch them in their nose hard. Wah! It's gonna make that bitch bleed, right? Once they see the blood, a kid is gonna freak the fuck out and want to run to the teacher. So yeah, I tell her that because when she was in kindergarten, she was getting bullied. Even though she could fight back, she just looked at it. She didn't want to get in trouble. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you, like, your Gigi, my mom, told me, if I don't fight back when somebody hits me, then pretty much you're gonna get your ass whooped by 2 people. You're gonna get beat up by him. Then when you get home, you're gonna get a spanking because you didn't fight back. So do you want to get spanked and hit by someone else, or do you want to take that risk of you fighting back and not having to come home and get that whooping? So I was like, bet that. I got that permission. If someone hits me or pushes me, oh, it's on. If someone messes with my sisters or brother, it's on. I was also kind of taught, you know, in a sense to jump. Like, if someone hits my brother or hits my sister, we all better do something about it. We all better do something or we're going to be in trouble. And there has been a couple times where, we get home from, like, say, the boys' club, like, I was telling, like, this was when we was younger. So, but I'm telling the two younger ones, they need to, like, jump in, even though me and my sister, which is a year younger than me, yeah, I was, even though we had them, I was like, no, like, we're supposed to all help. Y'all supposed to jump in, and they didn't do it. So, when we got home, I let my mom know what happened, and I'm like, and they didn't help. So, of course, they got chewed out and shit and said that y'all was going to get a spanking next time y'all don't help. So, after that, yeah, like, we we wasn't playing. We was not playing. Sometimes if I wanted to fight a guy, my mom always was like, you have to have a reason. Don't just be out there fighting. It's always self-defense. So what I would do is, there's this one guy and he's actually dead now. Rest in peace to him. Because we actually did, like, when we got older, we ended up squashing it. He died of a brain aneurysm, so rest in peace to him. But as a child, I had fought him so many times. I rocked his jaw so many times. You know what I'm saying? And, like, because he was just like kind of a douche. I ain't gonna lie. But I told my sister, I said, all you gotta do is run up behind him. Like, he was sitting down on the curb. I was like, just run up behind him, kick him as hard as you can. He's like, no, because he's gonna beat me up. Because, yeah, he was big, definitely bigger than her, and yeah, he probably could beat her up. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm fast. I can run fast. I said, well, as soon as you kick him, just run off as fast as you can. And I was like, and when he gets up, if he tries to do something, I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna. I was like, I'm fast. He's not gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch him before he catches you. She kicked the fuck out of his back, took off, and when he jumped up and seen who it was, and he started chasing her like he was gonna do something. Saul ran up, and when he realized that someone was running at him, he like stopped, and he was like, "You need to tell your sister to stop kicking me." And I was like, "No, fuck that." I was like, "What was you about to do?" He was like, "Tell her to stop hitting me." And I said, "No, you was about to try to fight her, huh?" He was like, "Well, she shouldn't have kicked me." So I was like, "All right." And I was kind of close to him at that time. And I remember I swung, and it wasn't. I didn't get to hit him like with the fist. I hit him like that, right? But I think I was in fourth or fifth grade, and he had a sister. She was like a senior. She was way older than us, right? And like, all I knew, like, she was always at the pool in her bikini doing backflips and shit. She was like a fucking gymnastic, like, right? So yeah. And then it was funny. I thought, because right when I hit him, boom, and he was like, oh, like, and she had came around out of this breezeway and seen what I had just did. So I looked. So she was taller than me, right? So I kind of like looked up at her, and I was thinking like maybe she was gonna try to help her brother or whatever. And she said, "Thank you." She's like, "About time somebody whooped his ass." She was like, "He's bending his ass whooped." I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he was a dickhead. He was an asshole growing up. Once we got older, yeah, he wasn't like that, because honestly, uh once we got up into high school, he was in 10th grade. I was a senior, so I was 2 years older than him, and uh, he was starting uh, fullback, maybe running back for varsity, because he could truck niggas. Like he's always been like big, like just looked like he not muscly, but just heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Even whenever he was bigger than me. I always fought people bigger than me. I wasn't afraid of bitches. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? He definitely died young. He died in high school. I know of two people that died, and what's crazy is died from a brain aneurysm. Two people, you know, pretty wild. Pretty wild. One happened in 09, and the other one happened in 2011. I actually seen a lot of death at my high school. The majority of it was overdose. Like my school, it was a drug school, or like somebody even died from alcohol poisoning. Because like I'm telling you, like it was a party school. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was crazy because like I remember when I first started going to parties and shit, like even the cheerleaders that I thought were goody goods, you know, once you got to those parties, you really got to see what type of person they are. Like I'm telling you, there was girls that were goody goods that I thought were goody goods, and I show up to their party and they're grinding and letting guys grab all on their ass, like multiple guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is a whole different world. Like they live secretly at school. They're being all nice and all, like yeah, like it was crazy. And then I'm seeing like the girls that I swear I thought were goody good girls, and they're like doing beer bongs, and I'm like mind blown. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, yeah, I'm days, boy. Y'all, I literally am sitting here thinking, uh, hold up. But yeah, it's already been 2 hours. Really, you don't even feel like it's been that long. But yeah, I think I'm about to get up off here. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's almost 1 o'clock here, 2 o'clock. Cause I ain't a lot. I got a lot of people. Um, donut. I got a lot of people from Louisville. Like you know what? Eventually, one day, I need to do that. I need to come back to Louisville and uh, basically reach out to all the people in Louisville that fuck with me and be like, look, hopefully everybody would be available, but be like, look, let's meet up here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we all like, I know some of y'all know each other, but yeah, like for all the people that support my show from, because I really do have a lot from Louisville. So yeah, like honestly, I think out of if you pick just one city, right? I think Louisville. I have more Louisville supporters than any other city, right? Like if you think of, like I have a few from, well, used to, because now Mr. Black moved, but he used to live in Detroit. So I had a few Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I think Louisville people have more I have more subscribers from Louisville than any other city. So yeah. I think I should do that one day. Like, you know, definitely not like I ain't gonna put it out because I don't want drama. So I wouldn't want to say it, and then someone that don't like me in Louisville want to pull up and think that they can try me and think I'm not gonna be a motherfucking menace. And I don't want to have to do that and catch a charge on you bitch ass niggas. But even though it would be self defense, I'm just saying like I'd rather just go down there and have a good time. You know, I basically reach out to the ones or reach out to those people behind the scenes and be like, yeah. And honestly, I wouldn't say, hey, y'all, I'm coming in a week. I would do just like I did last time. I just popped up and then said, hey, y'all, guess what? I'm here. I didn't let no one know I was on the. I actually take that back. Delta, out of besides my wife, he was the only one that knew I'm on my way to motherfucking Louisville. You feel me? He knew what my intentions was. You know what I'm saying? To piss Kendick off, and it worked. Like literally, Delta was like, "Bruh, you went and did that. You completed that mission." I said, "I know, because that's what I fucking do. When I plan a mission, I plan it and I do it. If I say I'm coming, I'm fucking coming. You know." That's why I be having to tell family members too, because when I get there, like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm like, what you so surprised for? I told you I'm coming, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Summer, like only the people that I know for sure that fuck with me on here from Louisville, like would know. You know, I'd basically try to stay about 3 days or some shit, and the first day I get there, uh, would be the day that I'm like, you know, and that's why I said hopefully everybody would be available, because I'm not, no offense, not that I don't trust y'all. It's just I don't want to say. Like I said, that's just how I am. For my safety, I don't tell nobody until I'm already touched down. Even family, I look at it as somebody could be hacking my phone, and if they hear, oh, I'm here and I'll be this place in 2 hours, somebody that's hacking me is gonna be there. That's just how I look at life, because I know hacking is real. So I just show up. Boom, when I touch down, then that's whenever um, you know, I'm there. Yeah, true. You can. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I thought we was going to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. So we're going to Vegas in March. You taking me to Vegas in March? So what we've talked about before, I want to go ahead. I want to like blast it on here. What we've talked about on here. That's you know, I'm talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. That's when. Yeah, we'll talk about that offline because I don't want a lot of people knowing our business. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah, I ain't gonna say that either. I'll just talk about that like offline. But damn. Okay, so fuck that shit, man. I really need to get off here. Get tired. One thing I thought was cool in Louisville, I'll say that motherfucker's about 30 to 40 feet tall, but they got a fucking 30 to 40 foot tall fucking bat. Like that thing is like a Louisville Slugger. But I think that's a museum. Maybe a kid's museum. Uh, you can't strap out there. You can bring a gun to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm there at that time, yeah, I'm the guy that you would need and to protect you from any nigga. You know, because I'm not gonna be causing no problems. So if they bring the problems to me, I'm gonna be able to draw down. Yeah, I'm protecting anything around me. Put it that way. That's how I am for real. I protect whatever's around me. Like my family, they know that. That's one thing they don't have to like question. Like, they've never was like, oh my God, like when this happened, why didn't you do nothing? No. No. It's oh you don't even want to know what he'll do. It's that. They know me because I've done it. I've proved myself. So yeah, I know for a fact what I would do if this or that happened because I've done it before. I reacted how I needed to react. Clearly, God allowed me to react perfectly because thank God I am still here. Well, see, I drive. Like if I go to Louisville, I'm not gonna fly. I'm gonna drive. It's 7 hour at the most drive. So yeah, I'm gonna drive. I like driving. You know what I'm saying? I've never flown. As you know, I've never flown. I just be driving. You know what I'm saying? Like flying might be cool, you get to see above everything, but driving, you get to drive through all these cities that you ain't never been. You really get to feel the culture. I just feel like when you touch down somewhere, you get to feel the culture there, but you don't get to see the vibes and the cultures and all that shit when you go through all these states or whatever. You feel me? And see it all. Like I can literally say, I've seen so many motherfucking states and cities in the South. I've seen all the South states. You feel me? And all up and down and through there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I really haven't been. The furthest I've been north is Fort Collins, Colorado. And that's almost Wyoming. Honestly, I wanted to just go up north, get as soon as I get into Wyoming, make a U-turn and go back to our hotel. Just to say I went to Wyoming. Because that's what I did when I was in Louisville. I was like, I want to go to that bridge and I'm gonna walk across that bridge. Well, actually, first time I drove across the bridge just so I could say that I'm in Indiana. You feel me? But they fucking took a fucking dumbass picture of my license plate and sent me a fucking it was what's that shit called? A toll, like a toll booth. They sent me the shit in the mail. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no. Like, and I didn't even see a sign that said nothing about no toll. Like me, when I hear toll, you pull up to a booth and you throw the change in there and you can't go until the bitch says go. You know, there's been times I put more money in there than they asked for. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just put the exact amount of change in there. And I had to throw some more in there and then it said go. But that's what I'm used to. I'm not used to just driving and then like you go through an imaginary fucking toll booth and they send you the not ticket but the payment through the mail. That shit is stupid, you know. But that was going over the bridge into Indiana from Louisville, right by the Big Four Bridge that you can walk across. So the second time that I came, I said, I'm not letting them send me no motherfucking bitch ass toll in the mail, you know. So I basically I went to the little river park area and I walked around that long ass little loop, went across the bridge to go into Indiana for a second time. And that's the furthest I've been, I guess you could say, up north that I went. Up there to Indiana. And actually, I think if you just look at it on the map, I think Fort Collins, Colorado is higher than the little town that I went to in Indiana. Like, just right over the border. And then you keep driving. I literally just went over the river. And once you get over the river, you're in Indiana. That's how where I'm from in Fort Smith, that's how it is in Oklahoma. Like, you don't go over a bridge. It's literally they got a street. It's called State Line, right? You literally just pass State Line and you're in Oklahoma. Like, so it was beautiful because Oklahoma sells alcohol on Sunday. Yeah. I don't know if any of y'all know about that, if any of y'all live in a state like that, but this has to do with tribal shit, Native American shit, because, they, the Native Americans beer, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And Arkansas, because like I said, I lived on the border with Oklahoma. So when Arkansas wouldn't be selling liquor or beer on Sunday, you just literally, and it was nothing. It's nothing to drive over the border, especially if you're living on the west side of Fort Smith or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or really the whole west part of Arkansas. So because up in Fayetteville, where the University of Arkansas is, where the Arkansas Razorbacks play, yeah, you could be there and then cross over into, yeah. I used to love that. You got to drink whenever I want, any day that I wanted. It was never a day that, oh, it's Sunday. Oh fuck, okay, well, looks like we're going over to Oklahoma. You know, it wasn't shit. That's crazy, Truth, that you paid like Uber and shit. I've never done that. I've got a cab before. I've never got like Uber. I just don't do that unless I have to. Fuck that. Like I want to drive because no, hell no. Like first of all, whenever you have like if you do Uber, you got to go by their rules. If you see people that smoke cigarettes, you can't smoke in there if they don't allow you. You want to smoke a blunt, you can't smoke in there. You can't blast the music as loud as you want. You got to go off of their rules, and I cannot rock with that. Like I want to. I'm the type that when I'm ready to go, I want to be able to go when I want. Not I have to wait for somebody. You know what I'm saying? No. Like I'm huge on that. Like fuck no. You know. I don't know. It's just yeah. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm getting hungry. And shit. It's y'all time to go lay on that soft ass bed. I swear shit be feeling like some soft ass cheeks. But yeah. I just wanted to make a point today. You know, I wasn't gonna do a show, but I just wanted to, make a point. Like, the whole point of this show was, you know, like if don't start shit with nobody if you're just gonna call the cops or you know what I'm saying? Like handle it yourself. Don't do it. Don't even start shit with people if you know that if like because you should already know how you are. Like me, I know if someone slaps me in my mouth, what I'm gonna do. So you should know if you get in an argument with somebody and you're talking shit and they talk shit back, you know how you are. You know what you would do when they do that. If you're scared and you know what you're gonna do, if it's has to do with calling the police, don't even put yourself in that type of situation. Leave the shit alone. Drop it. Serious, just drop it. Because there's people out there, like I said, I used to be a lot more violent. There's people out there that still are being that way. You know what I'm saying? To where they don't give no fucks. Like you talk some shit about them, bro, they coming to you just for talking. Just for talking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say motherfuckers better be glad I'm not the same way I used to be when like about 7 years ago. You know, it's like I said, but yeah. Don't tell me to not make videos about you when you're making videos about me. Because whatever you're talking about, oh, then I'll have to do what I have to do next. Do what you have to do next. But bitch, you got me fucked up if you think you can make videos about me and I can't make videos about you. You got me fucked up. You lead a sex shopping? That sounds so, oh my God. Can you tell me more about that? Oh man. Yeah, I gotta go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like massages with happy endings or um I'm sure they got strip clubs and shit, but really I ain't the type to I ain't no trick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I wanna see some shit. Some shit when I go. Like y'all all saying night, and I'm saying I wanna see some shit like some shit that's jiggling. Just woo! Woo! And you're right about that, monkey. I won't. I won't leave the dispensary. Yeah. Yeah. Shake that ass, girl. Shake that ass, girl. Yeah. I would I literally if I go to Vegas, I literally just I want a fucking party hardy. And whatever happens, like they say, stays in Vegas, that's what was what I plan on doing. Everything like I'm gonna go out there and do some wanna do some wild shit and then come back home like it never happened. And yeah, like I said, my truth, you gotta understand, mine and my wife's relationship is not the average relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like we really tight, cool, and I'm not gonna say it on here. Not gonna like make like disrespect her like by telling I'm just saying um like I said, she watches all my shows. So everything that I say she hears. So if it was an issue, I wouldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't disrespect her like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bring up certain shit if it was an issue with her. So that should kind of let you know a little bit of what I'm talking about. So um yeah, like trust me, truth. Like you'll see what I'm talking about, and like in person, what I mean by that. Like, um, you know, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, you'll probably be like the only one that will really get to see what I mean. Uh, but now, if that's the case, then your guy, me and him get. That's the only way that I'll be cool with you and her disappearing is if me and your homie can disappear. All right, that would be fair if you know what I'm saying. Me and him, we hopefully he's free because I know he's a busy man, but hopefully he's free and that I'll be cool with that because you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you said stop talking, but you feel me. So, uh, yeah, yeah, I'm cool with that. But man, I gotta stop talking about it. Like you get me excited and shit. You get me all excited and hyped up and shit. And that's not even for like we still got all the rest of this month, all of February, and then a whole week into March. Mm. And yeah, Like, it's just gonna be adults. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Shit. I'm actually gonna hit you up and talk to you about that tomorrow because, damn, like I'm already excited. I gotta calm my ass the fuck down. And I already know I will. Just not even like even if we didn't even do anything, like just the lights give people energy. Like the sun gives people energy, and this is why I use an example of when you're on the interstate driving at night and you drive through them small towns, and then you're on the deep interstate to where it's like real dark, but then you come into a big town, like a big city, and there's so many lights that wakes you the fuck up. Like you're just like, now you're like, oh shit, like this is crazy. I'm in Atlanta. Like, you know what I mean? When you've never been there and you just drive there, that them lights are like, oh shit, you ain't sleepy no more. You know what I'm saying? You see them lights, like you don't get sleepy. So yeah, I bet just itself of just looking at all the beautiful shit in Vegas, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. Like just the visuals. I'm gonna be fucking hype. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no kids. No kids. There go to my mother, you know, or my dad. Like, yeah, I got a few options of because like I keep my kids. Like I hardly let people babysit them. Like they're always with me. So whenever when I say, hey, y'all want to keep the grandkids or whatever, like they're like overly excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, yeah, I'm definitely that one time, the one time going there. I'm not gonna bring the kids because, yeah, I want to do all adult shit. That's all I wanted. That, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be like, you know, just with truth. It depends what you mean by I can't keep up with you. Depends on what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talk about like the high stakes, probably not, because I actually don't know that game. Certain games I know, but like yeah, it depends on it. Like if you say like me, I don't know if it's because I got the you know indigenous in me and the Native American in me, but like I'm not really a drinker. I used to really be a drinker, but see me like if that's what you're meaning, like I don't know, I don't even have to be a drinker. I can just fucking drink. If I'm having a good time, oh, even if I have to go throw a little bit of it up, oh, I'm ready to go again. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God never got alcohol poisoning, but I don't know. I like liquor too, but beer, man, once I get past my fifth or sixth beer, oh, it's on. It's on and popping. Like, oh, you about to have the fun boss come out. I know I'm fun after once I'm tipsy. Oh yeah, you'll sleep too much. No, I really won't. When I'm out of town, we wake up early just so we can enjoy ourselves while we're there because we might not ever come back again. Like when I was in Louisville, everywhere I go, I wake up early. I go see the city. Like I don't waste no time there. Like I spend more time. Well, yeah, I would say I spend more time out and about than at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only at the hotel maybe if we're just tired of riding around and all right, let's go back and come to the room and kick it. But and then to sleep. But as soon as like we got the alarm set to I mean, we planned for the next day, you know. Like when I was I was in, I'm not gonna say, but we stayed at a certain big city, and then I was like, oh shit, we're only like this, you know, it wasn't that far. It's still a couple hours away, but I was like, fuck. While we're there, like the second or third day we're there, we can drive to Atlanta and we can go to the aquarium there because it's the biggest aquarium they said in the world. I'm not sure. I know for sure it's the biggest aquarium in the country. And I like aquariums. We've been to a couple. We've been to the one in St. Louis, Chattanooga, and fucking Atlanta was just, I mean, that bitch was, yeah. If anybody, you know, ever goes to Atlanta, is like, what's something to do? The fucking aquarium. I ain't capping. Like, then right beside it, they got the Coca-Cola Museum. That I heard is pretty cool. I didn't go in there because we literally spent the whole day inside the aquarium and we were exhausted. You know, I was literally ready to get the fuck back to the room. Kiss my natural caramel ass. Yeah. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I don't even know when that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I got practice tomorrow, so um I don't know if I'll be on. Probably not. I don't know. I never know. And then Saturday morning I got a basketball game. It's actually my last one before the end of the season tournament. So the third grade boys, it went by quick. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was looking at the schedule, I said, "Holy fuck!" Like, which, no offense to the boys, I just, you know, I'm not gonna lie. This season has been very frustrating, just because, you know, when I coach or teach any kids, I really just try to um, teach them. I want them to be the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I want them to be successful and look back like I did when I was in third grade. I remember my coaches in third grade. They were one of my best coaches throughout my entire life because they made me feel like, I used some of the stuff that they did, you know, with me. Like I remember there was this one coach. Every time the quarter was over, it didn't matter if we was losing or not, he would walk out onto the court and give all of us a high five. I remember how that made me feel. That made me feel like we're like, especially if we was winning, it just made me feel like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're doing good. So that's what I do. I do it on for the girls team and now the boys team, which I never planned on coaching the boys team. They kind of just talked me into it because it was like, if we can't find a coach, they're not gonna get to play. So I was like, man, fuck it. You know, that'll give me more extra, you know, learning experience of coaching kids basketball. But that's one thing I remember hardcore when I was a kid is that coach coming out on the court giving us all high fives, even if we was losing. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good, and I hope that it makes them feel good. You know, because at the end of the day, it's not like they're in college playing for a national championship. You know what I'm saying? This is the stage of them getting better. You know, for high school, college, maybe professional. You know, so yeah. Oh my God. I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. Fuck. Or wait. Never mind. Ooh. I was about to be pissed off because, yeah, today I forgot I got a coaches meeting for the girls team I'm about to be coaching, which I'll be coaching my daughter. Yeah, I got a coaches meeting today. Holy fuck. Yeah. Well, today, Thursday. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be coaching till about. I think I'll have a little break, but yeah, I'll be coaching probably till like, I don't know, for the remainder of the year, pretty much, on and off. You know. But all right, y'all. I'm out this bitch. I love all y'all except for the ones that don't love me. But I mean, I don't want no issues with nobody. Feel me? I don't want no problems. And the only way that there is ever a problem is when you bring it to me. Because I don't disrespect nobody till they disrespect me. Okay? Get that through y'all's head for the ones that for some reason don't like me. Making up all this bullshit about me. All right? All that, y'all, when y'all see all that bullshit, just know that shit's fake. Like I said, I don't have nothing that I'm ashamed of in my life. There's nothing in my past that they can bring up. Like even my criminal record. I'll tell you everything on my criminal record. You know, one thing that's not on my criminal record is a felony and me beating up on a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. And also drug charge. I've never had a drug charge. Thank you, God. You know, because yeah, even getting caught with weed, they consider a drug charge. But yeah. Thank you, God. I love you. And I love y'all. Good night. I'll see y'all soon. And yeah, I'm out this bitch.